Hey, it's Tara, and it's Monday, and it's Monday morning, and I don't know if you get the Mondays. I don't often, because every day kind of feels like the same. I have the same routines and the same things that I do to start every morning off in the best way that I can, but some days are just a Monday, the proverbial Monday, and I don't know if you're having a Monday. I'm certainly having a Monday over here. So I thought we should talk about it. My Monday started with opening up the garbage can to throw my coffee grounds in to make some coffee, and it was dripping with maggots. Now, what you're probably thinking is, holy crap, woman, get your life together. Your garbage shouldn't be sitting that long. I'm telling you, the garbage bag was fresh 2 days ago, and I've had a ton of kids through here and teenagers for sleepovers and stuff through the weekend. I don't know what's gone into the garbage can, but it grew all sorts of maggots and it was dripping with them. From there, I went in to have a shower, and again, multiple teenagers through the shower this weekend. And my faucet isn't working. It's dripping, trickling water out. So the shower was unsatisfying, took forever. That's how I started the day. Then the kids were grumpy. Then I was reminiscing of my weekend that wasn't really as satisfying or productive as I wanted it to be. There were some disappointments in my personal life, and the whole thing just came together on the Monday. So I blame the maggots, but now I've cleaned that up and fixed it. There's no more maggots. And there's other things I need to do, but still, I have a busy life. And today is a busy day up until 8 o'clock or so at night, and then I still have some work to do. So how am I going to come out of this state? I think the biggest thing that we do is we feel bad about noticing the state and not acknowledging that the day hasn't gone properly, or that we can't speak properly in our video this morning. Acknowledge the state. Acknowledge how you feel. The worst thing that you could do is shame yourself for feeling depressed or anxious or having moments where you don't feel on top of the world. Depression and anxiety, those states of being are temporary. As long as you don't have a clinical diagnosis, they're temporary and they're normal. We are supposed to feel periods of anxiety. It's normal. We wouldn't be human if we didn't. We are supposed to, and in fact, some levels of anxiety help us perform better, physically and mentally. The other thing is, life is not always going to be fantastic for you. So acknowledge that. Acknowledge you don't feel great today. You don't have high energy. The worst thing that you could do is ignore it. The second worst thing that you can do is wallow in it. So acknowledge the state. I'm having a crappy Monday. I kind of feel shitty today. What am I going to do about it? That's the next question. That's where you want that to be. Know that it's normal to feel off. And then what are you going to do to come out of there? Well, for me, I'm going to do something physical. I've already taken my dogs for a walk. It didn't really help change my state. I'm going to do a more intense workout before I get on with my day. Everything is going to stop. All my deadlines are going to wait. I'm doing what I need to do for myself first and treating that as priority. That's going to help change my mental state faster than any thinking or any meditation or anything else I could do. So I'm going to jump into something physical right away at the high enough intensity that it's going to change my state, something that I know is going to work. So that's the next thing that I'm going to do. I've acknowledged I'm having a crappy day. I don't feel like myself. I feel more emotional. What am I going to do about it? Problem solving mode means, for me, I'm going to get moving. I'm going to do something intense enough to change my physiology, and that's going to help change my mental state. The last thing I'm going to do is stay in that problem-solving mode, but extend it. So once I'm kind of out of that negative state because of a workout, I'm going to look at what else do I need to do for the rest of this day that's going to make this day easier to get through. What do I need to accomplish out of my to-do list that's going to make me feel better about this? What do I need to tackle as far as finding solutions for my shower head, for whatever's going on in my private life, for the deadlines that I'm facing? There's always something that you can do to change either your perspective or the reality of your situation in the moment, in that day, that can help you get through it faster. So stop thinking that you have to be perfect every day and that you're not allowed to have a bad day. You're allowed to feel crappy sometimes and you're supposed to. It's what you do with it that counts. So how are you going to come back up to that baseline that we talk about with resiliency? You're going to go into problem solving mode. You're going to do something physical to change your state, and then you're going to go into problem solving mode to be proactive and tackle your problems so that you don't stay in that state. Sometimes you need to connect with a friend that has the opposite energy as you to help bring you out of that state. So that's acceptable. Take a break and go for coffee with the funniest person that you know, or the crudest person that you know, or whoever's going to alter your state in a positive way. Don't be attracted to negative environments, people, music, movies, news. Stay away from all that stuff. We tend to indulge in that when we feel lousy, and that just brings us down. You can be proactive in your crappy day and bring yourself out of it, and then you move on. Those are the things that I'm going to do for today. If you're having a crappy Monday, I suggest you try some of those. See how active and proactive that you can be to change your state to get through the day. Tomorrow is not going to be today. Tomorrow is going to feel better. Every day that you have that starts as a bad day, realize it's temporary. It's in this moment. You can move through it. So I hope you have a better Monday, and I'll talk to you soon.